Man. LD MMAC. You know, folks, I sit here and I look at this, and before I start this video, what the hell is this in Kayla? What is this in Kayla's mouth, y'all? Seriously, you know, I thought that it was a implant, a dental implant, but then I'm like, no, she got all her teeth, okay? Folks, this is kind of concern. I think I'm gonna talk about this on the Patreon, because what is this? It looks like some kind of metal receptor in her mouth. And when I say receptor, it looks like something that can receive signals. You know, like a receptor, a metal receptor. Folks, is this a clone? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't go that deep, okay? I can't go that deep right now. I can't do it. But I've been kind of suspecting something. And now some of this is starting to make sense, okay? What is that, y'all? Now, y'all tell me, because y'all looking at it just like I see it. What the hell is this in her mouth, y'all? Don't tell me it's a retainer, because that's not how you make a retainer. Don't tell me that's what that is, okay? Folks, this woman has a metal rod out of her mouth. Now, was she injured? I mean, I don't know, because she don't ever get hit. Was it a judo injury? I don't know. Is she getting braces? I don't know. It don't look normal. Could she be a clone? Yeah, definitely gonna talk about it on Patreon. But guys, okay, this is the thing of it is, people say, man, why do you hate on Kayla? I don't hate on Kayla. Kayla is just stupid. Like, she's calling herself the queen of MMA. And if these other Brazilians would take off their track shoes, we can find out. Okay, well, cool. Maybe. She's saying that Chris Cyborg, Larissa Pacheco, and Amanda Nunes, she's saying that they don't want to fight her. They running. They ducking her. How? First of all, okay, even if, let's just say, if all three were ducking you, how is Pacheco ducking you? How is she ducking you when she's got to fight you next in this tournament? How is Larissa Pacheco ducking you? See, that's what I don't get. Do y'all understand why this woman, this girl, is an idiot? Does that make sense, y'all? You're both in the PFL. Pacheco can't duck you, idiot. She's got to fight you. And then she's like, yeah, Pacheco, what do you think about that? Well, to be honest, Pacheco finished her fight a lot sooner than you did. I mean, that's what I think about it. It took you damn near a whole round to get rid of a pure striker. Another one. This woman on her resume has fought 11 pure strikers, y'all. And when I say pure striker, their background is in kickboxing, Muay Thai. There's a reason for that. And I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all hear me breathing a little hard, I'm doing my cool down. Okay? There's a reason for that. There's a reason why they keep giving this girl these pure strikers. Because if it's called a favorable matchup, okay? Ray Sefo not an idiot. He's not an idiot. He got to protect this investment. They done put a whole lot of money into Kayla Harrison. And do you think that this man want to have this girl get head kicked into oblivion? I mean, do y'all think that they want this girl to get mauled? No. And I'm going to tell you something too, okay? And I'm not saying Roberto Samar would have beat Kayla, but that would have been an interesting fight. Kayla Harrison was supposed to fight Roberto Samar. Roberto Samar, that's one of the dirtiest players in the game. Hands down. Roberto Samar is a savage. And then all of a sudden, Roberto Samar couldn't make weight. And I found that really funny, because Roberto Samar, what is she? A grappler. A good one, too. A damn good grappler. But then all of a sudden, she couldn't make 155 pounds. And Roberto Samar had been making 145 her whole career. And so all of a sudden, she couldn't make the weight. No, Roberto Samar was in there whooping people's ass. And see, Ray Sefo, they couldn't take that risk, man. They couldn't take that risk. A complete unknown, go in there and beat your star, they couldn't take the risk. They could not take the risk. And it's just what it is, y'all. And people say, Coach, man, one dude said, man, the PFL system is designed where you fight a loser. Hell no. Hell no. The first year of this tournament, Kayla Harrison get to fight Morgan Freer after Sarah Kaufman submitted her. What the hell does that make sense? I thought in a tournament that you're supposed to fight the other winners in the tournament. And the losers fight the other losers. Since when did Kayla Harrison get to fight another opponent who got submitted by somebody else who leading the tournament? Is that a damn coincidence too? It's not, y'all, okay? Ray Sefo, they have given Kayla Harrison a favorable outcome. And guys, I keep saying that, but you put this grappler, this strong judoka, this grappler in with pure strikers, and guess what? The odds are in Kayla's favor. She ain't met the grappler yet, though. I mean, she hadn't met the striker that's got immaculate takedown defense. She ain't met that person yet. Because that person can stop these takedowns and kick her square in the head. That's Ray Sefo's biggest nightmare, okay? He don't want to put this girl in there with somebody who can take away that power. He don't want to do that. And could you blame him? If you invested millions of dollars in a fighter, okay? In a fighter that's going to help your whole brand grow eventually, would you risk it? You're a promoter. Would you risk that? Of course not. This man don't even want Kayla Riddle to get in there with Stop Morgan Nunes. He don't want that. Why? Why would he? Okay? And I'm not saying, see, promoters, their brains are different than fighters. Fighters, they want to fight the best because you're a fighter. A promoter, nah. A promoter not really trying to hit it. A promoter, they want to maximize dollars. And I understand. I hung out with a couple of promoters last year and just talking to these guys, you know, just really talking to them. You kind of get an understanding of how they think. They don't think like fighters. Promoters are in it for the money. And I had a promoter straight up tell me. We was watching a fight. I was watching a fight, and dude was telling me, he said, hey, he said, coach. He said, look, man. He said, this kid, he good. He real good. And he said, I want to keep him away from the champion as long as I can until he gets some experience. He said, coach, why would I put this kid in there with this champion? Even though he calling out the champ, he said, man, this kid ain't ready for that kid to get his ass whooped. That's why the promoter straight up out his mouth. He said, man, we're going to avoid this guy as long as we can. We're going to rack up the wins, and he going to make my organization a little bit of money, and then I'm going to let him fight the champion. Because he said if this kid got 10 wins on this belt and he fight the champion versus only having 3, he said, well, that's better than him having 3 wins and fighting the champion losing and possibly mess up his career and probably not even get to fight. Like promoters, they think differently. They want you to fight 2 and 3 times a year. So they're going to put you in a matchup where you can be successful. That's the job of any promoter, except Dana White. Dana White don't care. And you can love Dana White or hate this guy, but the dude gonna make the best fight the best. Dana White gonna make the best fight the best. He's going to do that. Love him or hate him, Dana don't care about that. Dana be like, hey, if you can fight, I'm going to put you in there. I'm going to give you a chance. Now, what you do with it, that's up to you. Kayla, she really sounds like somebody erratic. Like, she reminds me of a female version of Colby Covington. That's who she reminds me of. Like, it's like Colby would call out Usman and call him out and call him out and call him out. And then when he finally get there, oh, man, you know, we just trying to sell the fight, Kamaru. That's all. I was just trying to sell the fight. That's all I was doing. Like, this man really didn't want to fight Kamaru. But he did it because it was going to be a hell of a payday. Money talks, y'all. Money talks. Guys, think about it. If you can make damn near $1 million doing anything to go back and make less money for a legacy, would you fight for your legacy? Really? See, I'm telling you, I agree. I understand what Kayla doing. Kayla ain't stupid. In her mind, she felt like I was going to make less money at Bellator. Why would I go there when I can make more money fighting people who not going to even give me a challenge? That's called money one-on-one. That's money management one-on-one. But I think what Ray Seifel, he's going to fail at this Kayla Harrison experiment will fail eventually. Because number one, her marketability is tied to her winning. Nothing else. You see, people, they like Ronda Rousey. I wasn't really a huge Ronda Rousey fan. I wasn't. But people, Ronda Rousey had a certain sex appeal to her. So even though Ronda lost, Ronda's still probably the most popular WMMA fighter right now. If she decided to come back, it'll be a big deal. But Ronda had a certain sex appeal to her, according to some fans. Kayla don't have that backup plan if she loses. Like, she can't go back on her sex appeal. She can't do any of that. So what does Kayla have to do? She got to be a mouthpiece. Kayla Harrison got to be a mouthpiece. She's got to be a big mouthpiece, and she got to run her mouth often to keep herself relevant. And how do you keep yourself relevant? You keep mentioning people who are popular. Because at the end of the thing, Kayla Harrison not popular, y'all. She's not popular. And you can go and look, and you can tell by some of her past articles about her viewership numbers. They low. She's not popular, y'all. She's not. And the only way she can get popular, she's going to have to start. Cyborg is the most popular WMMA fighter right now in this era. Okay, Ronda Rousey left. Ronda Rousey is actively not fighting, so it's Chris Cyborg. Then it's Valentina Shevchenko. Then it's Amanda Nunes, in that order. Okay? They're the three most popular fighters out here right now. Chris Cyborg being number one. So now what? Who do you call out? You call out the most popular one. You can't call out Shevchenko because it's not in your weight class. She's too small. But you can call out Nunes and Cyborg, and that's what she's been doing. It's a money marking strategy. But it's going to backfire. But by the time Kayla Harrison finally get beat, and she will get beat, y'all, she'll be rich. And then she'll go into some other venture. I don't know. I think Kayla Harrison would fit in the WWE realm. Sure she would. She looked like a wrestler.